Hello everybody, here a new video from Renee from Spain, and I'm sitting outside now. It's like November, but it's still like very warm. It's like crazy weather. There's been a little bit of wind today, but notice my hair is a little bit like this, but anyway. In this video I'm going to show records that start with a great song. So not with an intro. For example, this album by Ancient Rite, it starts with an intro, but then the first real track is Total Misanthropia, and I love that song. But this doesn't count. Or this one by Whale of Deception also starts with an intro, but then the song Missing Heartbeats is very good. But I'm going to show records where the album straight away starts with a song, with a great song, that the song that really makes a great start for a record. I got this because I saw, of Hoffman. It's a guy from the VC. I saw him making a video like this, and he showed some records. And I'm going to show this. I thought it's a very good idea to make a video like this. It's a little different than the normal type of videos I make, showing collection videos or stuff like that. So all this stuff I'm going to show today, around 22 albums, are stuff. Albums that start with a great song. That's what this video is about. I'm going to start with Diabolica by Ángeles del Infierno. And this starts with Fuera de la Ley. It's just a great heavy metal track. Amazing song to start this great record. Because this is just a great record. We have so many great songs on here. Like Prisionero. Con las botas puestas. Right, Al otro lado del silencio is a great song too. Okay, but the first song, Fuera de la Ley, is great. Another obvious one, and obvious because this is one of the best starts of any album of heavy metal. And I'm talking about Live Wire. It was on the debut album by Motley Crue. Live Wire started this amazing record, and Live Wire is just an amazing song. We all know that. Here we have more like a newer thing. I mean, this came out already like maybe 7 years ago already. Amazing how time flies. This is the debut album by Iron Curtain, and here we have the song Taste My Whip. That starts this album very strong. There's a lot of other great songs on here, of course, like Black Fist, Ready to Strike, Pacto con el Metal. I love that song, Pacto con el Metal. But anyway, the start of this album is really good with Taste My Whip. Road to Hell, the debut album by Iron Curtain. One more, like a more newer release, and this we talk about the debut album by Ambush. And the album starts with Firestorm. The same title as the record, Firestorm. Great new wave of traditional heavy metal. Here we have a classic, Victims of the Future by Gary Moore, and this album starts with Victims of the Future. This album came out in '83. Gary Moore was very big in Europe and also in Japan. I don't think he ever really became very famous in the USA. He had a bigger market in Europe and in Japan. Here we have, of course, Victims of the Futures on here. We have Shapes of Things, that is really good. Murders in the Sky, that's a song that was about this plane that the Russians took down, with a lot of people in. The Russians did that back in the Cold War days. That song is about that. This is just a great record with Empty Rooms is on here, the ballad that he recorded a couple of times actually. I think that's the first version on this album, Empty Rooms. But anyway, what I'm talking about is the first track, and that's Victims of the Future. Great song. Another great song is the one that starts War Games. I think this is the third album by the band, because first they released Heavy Metal Breakdown, second Witch Hunter, and then this one, War Games. And Keep on Rocking is the song. It's not a very well-known song by Gravedigger, but it's a great track. Keep on rocking. Amazing. Okay, these were the vinyls I wanted to show. Now some CDs. This is the master, the last album they released till date. And we have here the title track, Vindictive, Miscreant. Amazing song. I already showed this on a video and I made a kind of a review about this album. It's a masterpiece in my opinion, one of the best death metal albums, death thrash metal albums of the last 5 years. Really good, must have. Here we have a classic, I mean for me it is already, Blind Guardian from 96. Imagination from the Other Side is also the title track that starts this amazing album. It's a very long song, it's like 7 minutes song, but it never gets boring. Great track. And here we have a lot of great songs on it, like Born in a Morning Hall, Bright Eyes, I think this is the single, Bright Eyes. A Past and Future Secret is another single. Another Holy War, I mean, and The Story Ends, I mean, that's the last song of the album. This is just a must-have. I mean, this came out in 96, like I said, if I'm not mistaken, 96? 95, sorry, 95. Okay. Here we have something a little different. Avenged Sevenfold. And this is Nightmare, and this album starts with Nightmare. I mean, they made a great video clip for that song. And it's just a song that really grabs you, you know, Nightmare. It's a great, lot of metal in it. It's a heavy metal song, to be honest. But, you know, this band, a lot of people don't like them. But do check out the song Nightmare and the video clip Nightmare. That's what you should check. Here we have something more true metal, of course, more real metal. And we talk about Manowar, Fighting the World, to start this album. I mean, we all know this album. It's close to our hearts, our metal hearts, for sure. Yours too. It's just an album that you have to own, of course. If you don't own this album, or Kings of Metal, or Hell to England, or Sign of the Hammer, or Into Glory Ride, all those Loud and Hell, The Triumph of Steel, all those albums, I mean, they're so important, you know, for the metalheads. And this is a great album. This is a little underrated, I think. It came out in 94, sorry. I think it came out in 93 first in Japan. Okay, and here we have the song called Soldier is on here. And it's a great song that starts the album. Poppy! My cat is trying to jump. Poppy! He's trying to escape the garden. Okay, anyway. I don't want him to get out of the garden. Poppy! Don't. Come here. Okay, come. You can be on the video if you want to. Anyway, this is song Soldier is amazing. But there's so many great songs on this album. I mean, to me, this is one of the best albums. I think after Thunder Steel and Born in America, I think this is my third favorite Riot album. It's just amazing, great songs on it. Here we have an album from 93, Set the World on Fire. Yesterday I went to see them live with my wife and a friend who went to like 2 hours away from here by car. We saw this band. Maybe I look a little tired too because I didn't sleep too much. Now I'm drinking milk instead of beer. But this is a killer album. And the song, of course, is Set the World on Fire. They played that song yesterday. Amazing concert too. Here we have, this is an EP. Normally it doesn't count an EP, I think, but this starts with Queen of the Riot. That's, of course, an amazing song that we all know. There's not much I have to say about this. One of the best mini albums ever released. Poppy! One of the best mini albums ever released, in my opinion. Okay, 2 more and then I finish with this video. I'm trying to talk a little slower, take my time, you know, talk a little bit more, you know. That's what some people told me to do, you know. Some of you guys told me to make it more relaxed, you know, more relaxed, my videos. That's what I'm trying to do, you know, not rushing through everything quickly. That's why I'm going slowly. And also for people that don't really speak maybe well English or don't understand English very well, maybe they can understand me better. I cannot talk very loud because I have neighbors and, you know. Anyway, this is Dogs of War, and the title track is the one that starts this album. This came out, I think, also in '95. I picked a lot of stuff from the mid-90s this time. Maybe I'll make more videos like this. If you like this video, I will make more videos like this. And Reckoning Day is the first song, and it really kicks very well, this album, Euthanasia. It kicks in very well. You know, it kicks in the album in a very good way. Actually, it's one of my favorite tracks on this album. Plus, I also love, and this is a song you guys should check if you don't remember this song, I Thought I Knew It All. Check that song if you don't remember. It's a great track. Okay, guys, this is everything I want to show. My favorite, albums that has a great track that starts the records. That's what I showed in this video. And I hope so you liked it. Have a good day still and stay metal, everybody.